All right, my friends, in this video, we're taking a little bit of a field trip, a bit of an excursion. We're at my butcher, Lagano Gourmet Meats in Sydney. We're doing a pork belly cook today, okay? So we're gonna do pork belly in the air fryer. I'm gonna show you how to get those bubbles of nothing that make it really something, okay? So if you're in a hurry, if you haven't planned out a cook and you want pork belly tonight, this is for you, my friends. Let's go. Boys, what's going on?
Hi, bud.
All right, this is Evan. Evan, say hi to YouTube.
What's going on, YouTube?
All my YouTube friends on here. Where's the big boy? Oh, hey. Matty, how are you, man? Say hi to YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
All right, so these are my butchers. This is Matt. This is the head butcher and owner of Lagano Gourmet Meats in Sydney. This is where I come to get all my delicious, slow and slow, hot and fast. All my meats come from here. Okay, Matt. Today we're talking about pork belly. I've seen heaps of people lately, they're trying to get those bubbles of nothing, that awesome crackle. They're just coming straight home from the shops with a pork belly, taking it out of a bag and cooking it. So today, I want to tell people that if you want to do that and you're time poor, the only place or the best chance you have is coming to your butcher to get that piece of pork belly and not from the supermarket. Do you have any pork belly hanging up in the cool room?
Definitely.
All right, awesome. Let's check this out, guys. All right, so it's all about drying out the skin, right? So we want a piece.
So we've got 3 there.
Okay. And how long, Matt, do you reckon these pieces have been on the rack here in the cool room?
So these ones were off our fresh pig that arrived to us on Monday.
Yeah.
So they've never been in a bag.
Okay.
This one's come in a vacuum bag,
yeah,
which we started using already. So you can see there's slightly different textures because one's been vacuum packed and one hasn't.
Okay, cool. So, so if your pork is not coming in a vac seal bag, the skin here, like Matt said, these have never seen the inside of a plastic bag. They've been hanging here in the cool room. The skin is dry. I can take this pork home today, cook it, and get those bubbles of nothing, and that's what we're absolutely going to do. So can we grab this one here, Matty? We'll chop a section off it.
No worries. Just prep it up for you.
Thanks, buddy.
We take all that flare fat from inside the belly off, and then you decide if you want the bones in or out.
Yeah, I'll take this one boneless, please.
Boneless?
Yeah.
All right, and how big do we want it?
I'm looking for about, well, I don't know. It's going to go in the air fryer. I don't necessarily need a big piece.
That'll fit in your air fryer?
Yeah, that'll fit in the air fryer. That's probably, my air fryer is so small, but yeah, I can always trim to size and we'll go from there.
And I'll weigh it.
Okay, 1.44.
I can leave a bit more meat on so you can do a little spare rib rack, or I can take all the meat off.
Yeah, just take the bones off and leave
as much meat as
you can on the belly. Yeah. So this is where the spare ribs come from, right, Matt? On the bottom of the pork belly. Yeah. So for all the guys into low and slow or into the barbecue meats, you might notice it's hard to get spare ribs with a lot of meat on them, especially in Australia. I know it might not be the case in other countries, but definitely in Australia. Matt, why is that? Why do butchers, why do you guys take all the meat off?
It's just a traditional thing. When you're a young butcher, you get taught the meat needs to be in there and not stuck to the bone that goes in the bin, but these don't go in the bin anymore.
Right.
Back in the day, they used to.
So what do you do with those?
So we can use, I'll take that little bit of cartilage off it. Mm-hmm. And that's what we call a shiner.
Yeah.
But when I asked, you could have had more meat on there, and then you've got a nice little rack of spare ribs.
Absolutely. So I guess, yeah, it's a choice that we're making as the consumer, and the butcher is basically providing what we want. But also, I think one of the other pieces is bacon, right? So obviously, a lot of the bacon comes from the belly. Yep. From the pork belly.
Well, from the whole middle, which is the loin included.
Right, loin included. Okay, which gives you that the eye,
gives you the eye part.
Yeah.
And then the tail is
all your streaky bacon and stuff. Okay, so it's the good stuff, guys, and we are a bacon-loving country, and that is also one of the reasons why when you go and buy spare ribs from your butcher or anywhere else for that matter, supermarkets as well, you're getting shiner racks. Okay, they're taking all that meat off and they were using it for other purposes, but obviously they still need to sell this as opposed to throwing it away. Okay,
so that's ready to go. All
right, sweet.
Except for one more question.
What's that, man?
Would you like me to score it?
Okay, so for all of you that are now following me and all of you that currently follow me, you definitely know the answer to this. It is, what do you reckon, man?
I'm pretty sure it's a resounding no.
Yeah, definitely a resounding no. Okay, so this is the thing, guys. If you want epic crunch, if you want those bubbles, yes, you can get bubbles if you score it, but you know, the epic level of crunch is not going to happen if it gets scored. I'll do my pricky thing now. I know you prick also in the shop. You got a jack guard in the shop?
Yeah, we do now.
Yeah, where is it?
Where did I put it?
Okay, sweet. Okay, so here at my butcher, Lagano Gourmet Meats, these guys, they'll prick tiny holes into the skin, okay? And this is my preferred method. So when I get home, okay, you'll see the jackguard come out and I'll prick all those holes into the skin. And I'll probably do a little bit extra on this video and I'll show you 2 other tools that I will use to get the most epic crunch you will ever see on a piece of pork. All right, thanks, buddy. Love your work.
Mate. Anytime.
Evan, peace in the Middle East, bro. We love you, man.
Hey, mate. Thank you very much.
Cheers, buddy. I'll see you tomorrow.
Well.
We're back from my butcher. I hope you guys found that somewhat useful. If you did, if you like those sort of butcher interactions or want to learn a little bit more about, you know, the types of meats, how to trim meats, let me know in the comments below and I'll start kicking off a few more of those videos. Back to our pork belly. This is where the rubber hits the road. Let's go. Put our piece of pork belly on the bench, 3 tools, okay? So we have the jack guard. This is what we were showing you at my butcher's store, okay? 48 stainless steel blades in here, and that is to prick the skin of the pork, okay, to create those tiny holes. The next, we have a corn cob holder to do exactly the same thing, except we are using manual labor, okay, all over. And the third, the tip of a sharp pointy knife, okay, just like so. Okay. So the jack guard, watch your fingers, make sure your hand is out of the way. Okay, I like to go the other way. Here. Now the last thing that I need to do is I need to season the meat side. Here you can score it if you like, okay, just to penetrate a little bit more flavor on the meat. Just don't go down through to the skin. Good stuff. All right, that means we can just season, get a bit more seasoning onto the meat. Okay. Okay, let's get some seasoning on the meat side of the belly. Salt. Okay, so just try and get in between the crevices here. Some cracked black pepper. Bit of onion powder. Garlic powder. One of my favorites with pork, Chinese 5-spice. Great aniseed flavor, goes amazing with pork, okay? I like to be a little bit liberal with it. Just pat it in, okay? And then we're just gonna finish with a little bit of mixed herbs, okay? I'd usually just use thyme, but I don't have any dried thyme, so I'm just using a mix here. Okay, and then just with what's on the board, just try and season your sides, okay? Wipe off any seasoning that's on the top, and we're ready to go. Okay, so for the first part of the cook in the air fryer, we are going to put it in this foil boat. So we're just going to build a little boat here. Bring up your 2 sides. Okay, fold across. Bring up your 2 sides, fold across. All right. All right, so get the basket out. We've got our foil boat here, the pork belly. Lay that in. Okay. Okay, we want 160 degrees Celsius, and we're gonna go for 40 minutes. Start. Bingo. Okay. All right, 160C, 40 minutes. I'll see you in 40 minutes. All right, let's have a look. So that moisture on the skin, we're gonna wipe that off now, and then we're gonna brush it with some vinegar. So we'll just open up this boat. Paint on your vinegar now. So the vinegar is just there to extract moisture. It's not going to taste like vinegar. The skin is absorbing it straight away. So just give it a couple of coats. Okay, 200. And we are going for 20 minutes. Let's go. Okay, nice and crunchy. Let's take a slice. All right, this, my friends, is what we're talking about, okay? Gorgeous bubbles, beautiful crackling, nice color, okay? So very easy to do in the air fryer. You still have to dry out the skin, okay, in order to get, you know, that gorgeous crunch. It's not just about, you know, buying it, bringing it home, patting it dry and cooking it, okay? You won't yield very good results. But this, amazing. So support your local, head down to your butcher. If you're doing pork belly, you need it straight away. Make sure they've got one that's hanging on the rack, that's been air dried, okay, in the cool room for a few days. Otherwise, Really guys, you're looking at 3 days minimum, okay? If you're taking it home, take it out of the bag, dry it, put it in the fridge, skin side up, uncovered, 3 days, okay? You can season it on day 2, cook it on day 3. Now let's have a taste. Wow. Delicious. Gorgeous crunch. The fat. It's beautifully rendered, okay? So you're not stuck with that big fat layer underneath the crunch. Gorgeous. All right, guys, so that's my video. Crispy pork belly in the air fryer from butcher to board. All right, hope you enjoyed it. If you're not subscribed to my videos, I've just started, so jump on board. Hey, we'll ride the train together. Ring the notification. You'll get a notification every time I upload a new video. Thanks for watching.